Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bros Think Big podcast. This is the show where we talk about the simple and yet complicated ideas of self-improvement. Tune in and join us as we become the best versions of ourselves so that you guys can too. Remember to like and subscribe for more. We have a new guest coming in for the first time. Alex, come on in here, man. Let's go.
Yes,
Goat.
What's up,
Goat.
What's up, man? What's going on?
What's up?
How you doing?
How you doing, bro?
Pleasure to
What's
have
going
you,
on,
man.
brother? What's going on? Alex here is a dentist. He just recently graduated from dental school roughly around 6 months ago, and he is aspiring to have his own office one day. And he's been working out for roughly 11 years now. He's actually a buddy of ours who works out at the same gym as us, which is how we met him and everything.
Our gym bro.
And it was just so fascinating to us how we found out that you're a dentist, and everyone here knows how busy that is, like a 9 to 5, and then offices are always like downtown Philly, whatever, so you got to drive like an hour there and an hour back, and yet you still find time to go to the gym. How do you make it happen? I need to know.
You know, honestly, I think the key to it is you got to like build the habits when you're young, because like I can't imagine trying to get into this now when I'm like in my late 20s and like you got a busy work life, you're stressed out, and you're trying to like build like a new hobby. But like because I've been doing it for so long, to me it's like second nature. Like I can't even imagine not going to the gym at this point. Like I feel like shit, you know, if I don't work out. So I think that's my secret. It's because I started doing it when I was so young, and now I'm just kind of like, you know, it's my habit. It's
That's
like
great.
my hobby.
It's part of the lifestyle, yeah.
We literally just filmed an episode about habits and how like that literally will shape your life if you just start small and especially young too. I love how you mentioned that, but unfortunately not everyone really gets the opportunity per se, or let's say like it's a lot harder for them to start young. Have you seen people who have started like later in their life and still like 25, 26 and they still?
I mean, honestly, one of my close friends, David Agia, like he's also a dentist. He just opened up his own practice recently. Like he's fucking killing it. And this guy recently started working out too. So if he can do it, anyone can do it. You don't have to like become a bodybuilder, but you know, just start small. Like go once a week, twice a week.
Show up.
You know, just show up, do the motions, and eventually, like you're gonna learn to love it. That's all it really comes down to.
How'd you even get into the gym at first?
Like most people, man, I was like a skinny 18-year-old, like I was trying to get girls,
Yeah, that is the start.
just pretty much like everyone, whether they want to admit it or not, At one point it was about the girls. At one point I just was like skinny. I was just like, I wanted to build some self-confidence, and so I started going to the gym, and then I started like seeing like the muscle being built. I was like gaining weight. I felt good, and then I just fell in love with it.
Nice. Okay. Do you ever feel tempted like nowadays to make an excuse for yourself to not go? Be like, well, I have this client coming in tomorrow and it's gonna be so busy.
Yeah, all
I
the
feel
time.
like shit. Yeah, but you still show up.
Yeah, I force myself.
How do you
to
do
go.
that?
I force myself to go, dude. You gotta have an iron mind. You just gotta gotta do it.
Understand the why, right?
Yeah.
That why has to be strong as fuck.
Yeah. No, it's like, dude, I used to go so much more though. Like I used to be crazy about it. I would go like 5-6 days a week, but now like if I go 3 days a week, I'm happy. And honestly, like once you build up the foundation, once you like gain the muscle mass, like you don't have to like go 5-6 days a week anymore. That's like the beauty of it. Muscle memory, it's a beautiful thing because you can just go 2-3 days a week and you'll maintain everything. You won't lose a single pound of muscle. Like I've weighed 185 for the past 5 years. It's like fluctuated by a pound or two, but it's always like I have this steady weight and I'm happy with myself. Like I look in the mirror, I'm happy with what I see. I can't complain. So like,
How much?
1,000%, dude. Like 3 days a week is really all you're gonna need. If you're telling me that you can't show up like just 3 days of the week, I guarantee you're just making
for like 45 minutes too. Like
Seriously,
3 days a
like,
week, 45 minutes, and like it will change your life.
fucker over there to your right.
What?
Yeah, I got it right.
What did I do?
Listen. Go 6 days a week for like 2.5 hours. Okay.
Ah, that's such bullshit.
2 hours.
Such
2 hours. 2 hours. You're gonna tell me it's
My bad,
under
3
2
hours.
What? I'm a man on a mission.
Actually,
What?
including all the cardio and all the drive there and back.
Yeah.
Fuck, my bad. 3 hours.
What's
is
wrong
right.
with that? He's just working hard, man.
Dude, like,
I sometimes
no,
think
but
over, like,
my point
2
is like
hours,
you don't
too.
need to work out like
What?
fucking 3 hours, right? It's sometimes all it takes is 45 an hour.
Depends how intense you go, though.
He's a power lifter.
If you're intense, then it should be
yeah,
an hour.
yeah, he's a power lifter. He waits like 10 minutes in between sets. He's out here squatting 405. Like I get it.
415, by the way.
Like everyone has different like standards though. Like for Josh, like going 6 times a week or 5 times, however like your standard is, like that's your standard. His standard is like 3 days a week.
Right.
I mean, everyone just needs to find their own type of balance, and their own standard.
And there are some people who go only 3 times a week and find a better result than somebody who goes 6 times a week. It's just how you really, what you do during those times.
Yeah, training in general.
Yeah. Dude, I was also going to ask you. Okay, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Yeah. I see you come in like with a lot of friends and stuff. Does that help you a lot too? Like, holding each other accountable and just going with friends and showing up with them.
It makes it more fun, that's
Yeah.
for sure. But honestly, like I think the best workouts I have are by myself when I have my headphones on. I'm in the zone. I'm in my own world. No one's talking to me. Like that's when I really go in. But like it's just more fun to go with friends. Like we catch up. I still get my like reps in. Like
Yeah.
I still get the work done. Again, I'm like in a maintenance mode. I'm not like out here trying to like be Mr. Olympia.
Right,
I don't
yeah.
like. I don't
Compete
care. I
bodybuilding.
don't care anymore. Like I'm just like I'm happy with where I'm at, and if I just come.
Just trying to stay healthy.
Yeah. That's what it comes down
Yeah.
to. That's what it comes down to.
That's great.
I wanted to mention, you said to only need to work out 3 days, but I think the most important element if you want to maintain your muscle is your diet. How do you manage that? Are you a very healthy eater? And especially as a dentist, do you have little tips and tricks you can share?
Yeah, so like if you guys know like the body types, I know it's like a myth, but like
Endomorph.
there's endomorph, ectomorph,
Yeah.
mesomorph.
It's not a myth.
Um,
Really? It's a myth?
I mean, it's not like actual
No,
science.
I can confirm.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
personally.
some people like it's anecdotal at best, but like I know people that are like true mesomorphs and like true endomorphs. But just in general, it's like
I have no idea what those terms
I don't
are.
know.
Anyways,
I'm so
an
lost.
ectomorph is like your typical like tall, skinny guy who like needs to eat like a shit ton of food to gain weight. Think of like David Lade for example.
Yeah.
Then a mesomorph is like a kind of like a short, stocky, like really broad guy, like Anani, like my one friend who's like he's like 5'6", like 200 pounds, and he's just like built like a bulldozer.
Yeah, yeah.
Touches a dumbbell. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
all-
he touches a dumbbell and he just explodes. Exactly.
Dude, last
and
time
then-
this dude was doing 110s in the gym,
Yeah.
just rapping it out
What
casually.
the fuck?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
telling you,
he's-
you have to meet that guy. He's
Dude,
crazy.
Yeah,
Nah,
he's-
like,
he's crazy.
These bulky short fucks.
Those are
He is.
that's a mesomorph. That's like that's
Mesomorph?
yeah. Those are mesomorphs. So like people think like those people can easily be mistaken for like taking steroids, but really they're just like short, stocky. Like they put on muscle
like
really.
the Trent twins.
Trent twins?
You know who they are?
No, I don't.
They're like these two guys. They're really short, but they're fucking like jacked.
They're like
as fuck.
5'6",
Yeah,
5'7".
yeah. Like those people can easily look like they're on steroids, but they may not necessarily be. And then endomorph is just like kind of like a more like chubby guy. Like he easily puts on fat, but at the same time he can also like just lift a shit ton of weight, and he can build a lot of
Those
muscle.
are the strong men
but
guys.
those are the guys that like cannot lose. Like they cannot lose weight. It doesn't matter. They're always complaining about like, dude, I look at food and I gain weight. Like, oh my god, like fuck you. I wish I was like you. Blah blah blah. But really, it's like it does boil down to genetics. So I'm an ectomorph personally. So like I don't really have to watch what I eat. I kind of just eat like twice a day. I eat like pretty much whatever. Like I'll have like
What's whatever, man?
burgers. Like
Twice a day.
yeah, I eat twice a day. Just like. I don't know, man.
Not
like
very healthy.
Not very healthy. But I mean, I keep it healthy. Like I'm not gonna go to like Dunkin' Donuts or like McDonald's every single day.
Yeah.
But like I'll have like Chipotle. Like I'll get like double steak.
Okay.
Like those types of things.
Yeah.
I'll go to Panera. Just like get like random sandwiches here and there. Like I try to keep it like more on the protein side
Okay.
of things. But yeah.
I want to share. I can tell because I'm an endomorph technically. Like if you look at it, I will say, part of it being an endomorph is you can't eat as much carbs. A tall, skinny guy, I forget what ectomorph. Fuck, whatever. that
Yeah,
is.
ectomorph. Yeah.
They need to eat a shit ton of carbs to gain weight. For us, if I eat the same amount of carbs as him, God, I'll gain 5-10 more pounds. And I can tell that because when I was going my weight loss journey, I'm not bitching about not losing weight like what you say. I'm not, but I have seen that as why my diet consisted of almost no carbs, and that's what helped me significantly. If I eat carbs, I gain weight. That's just how I work.
Genetics, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it'll give you like the illusion that you're gaining weight because like carbs they're like a
I
sponge.
gain weight.
They're,
I gain
they're a
weight.
sponge, man. Like they absorb like water. Like if you're having like more of like
Yeah.
a high protein like and like more vegetable diet, like you just look like more lean, as opposed to like when you carb up, you're more bloated. So I mean, all it boils down to though is like calories in and out. Like you can have 2,000 calories of just pure carbs, pure shit, or you can have 2,000 calories of protein, and you'll still like it's not gonna affect your weight loss.
As a dentist, I'm curious, are there any foods that you tell your patients to like specifically avoid?
Yeah, I mean, like the obvious one is sugar. Like, don't have like refined sugar. Try to like not drink soda. Like those types of things.
Coffee
Because,
too, right? Sometimes.
It's
I mean, coffee can stain your teeth, but like
If you
personally,
moderate it,
I
you
love
won't, yeah.
I love coffee. I would never recommend anyone not to drink coffee. I personally, I don't know if this is like science, but I think if you water your coffee down, like if you mix it with milk, it's not gonna like stain your teeth as much because it's not as black, you know.
Right.
So that's personally what works for me. That like I drink a lot of coffee, so and my teeth aren't ever stained. And I think it's because I do mix a lot of milk in there.
How many times do you drink it in a day?
Like 3-4 days, man.
Shit,
Three,
really?
4 times a day. So
Wow.
like I'll probably have
That's
like
crazy.
600, 800 milligrams of caffeine a day.
Dude,
Have you tried going 0 one day cold turkey? How does it feel?
Horrible. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
How the fuck is it that like in every aspect of your life, people will always try to tell you to moderate your sugar? Like your doctor, your dentist, your dietitian, they're all gonna tell you the same fucking thing, but people still overeat that shit.
Dude, you know how it is. It's
No,
addicting.
I'm so shocked. Like what the every aspect of your life, they always like everyone's just telling you get the fuck off that. But how?
It's
like,
everywhere,
why-
dude.
'Cause it's so
So
good.
accessible.
Like,
It's so good. Our
makes
brains
no
are
sense
like
to me.
wired to love it. You know, like it's like a drug. Like they if you guys know what dopamine is, like when you have like a Snickers bar, it releases like the same amount of dopamine as like I don't know sex. Like
Yeah,
it feels,
exactly.
It
What?
feels that good. Like
Really?
it, like yeah.
Sex.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
When
Yeah.
you eat carbs, it releases a lot of serotonin.
But as much as sex?
Probably for some people.
Have you ever ate a dessert that just like
And just-
equates
that
to
fucking
sex?
slap.
What?
Dude, have you ever heard
No.
the phrase like
No, I
this
don't
tastes
think-
better than sex? Like
Yeah, I have.
you know what I mean?
have.
Like you know,
I
like
guess
you've
so.
had
I don't-
food that's just like it's
Nah.
so good. It's so
You
del-
won't have the same feeling as sex, obviously. That would be
It's just a
crazy,
phrase,
but
yeah, it's just
I
a
can-
phrase.
It's a phrase.
but it's just
exactly.
what happens
Yeah.
in your body, like biochemically, I guess.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah, so people love it because like our brains are just wired to love it, and even though like they know you shouldn't eat it, like they still will, and people don't want to take accountability, and they'll blame like anything other than themselves, unfortunately.
You know what's crazy too, right? You could tell someone like, okay, like, yo, this is bad for you, but then they're gonna get mad at you because they don't want to feel the shame of knowing that the habit they're doing is bad for them. So they get mad at you, or they're like they deny or like to cope.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's why like I hate having those conversations too with patients sometimes because
Have
like
you had to deal with that where like you tell your client that like, hey, you need to hop off this sugar or whatever, and then they don't hop off it,
Yeah.
and then they'll blame you for their
Yeah.
teeth looking like shit?
and it's annoying because like I want to like a part of me just wants to like grab this person and just be like, dude, like you gotta stop eating this. But like then I know I know how people are. I know people get upset and they're just not gonna come back, and then they're gonna go to some dentist who's just gonna do the work for them and not like tell them what they need to hear.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's okay. They bring you a
Yeah,
better picture,
Yeah.
That
bigger
actually paints a
paycheck.
great story.
so-
Remember
well-
our grandpa?
No.
No,
What?
he had a client. Our grandpa's a pediatrician,
Oh, that
and
makes
his one kid was. This one kid is really fat, like way fatter than expected. And the mother is like, "Why is this happening? What can I do, doctor?" And he says, "Well, look at yourself."
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
You know what's
400
crazy?
pounds.
Like that.
Dude, your-
if your
your
kid,
grandpa's a G.
if the parent is fat,
the best.
right, the kid is more likely to be fat too.
Yeah,
Especially when they
of
either.
course.
I mean, the
before
mother
they
was,
have
the mother was 400 pounds and eats like shit. Of
Exactly,
course, your
like-
kid is gonna pick up.
that kid is
those
going to be
same
more
habits.
inclined to have genetics to make him more fat.
genetically, and then you're leading the example of eating
Right.
shit.
That's what
right
I'm
in front. of
saying. Yeah,
them.
parents are like the number one leading example for kids. So when you
Right.
look up to the person you're supposed to look up to looks like that, then like
Right. And they
what
tell
are
you
we
not to
doing?
eat a
Yeah,
specific
like,
thing, but then you see them like that.
Exactly. It's
yeah.
like, something's not right about this. Something's not right
Yeah,
about this.
I mean, we should be like blessed to have the parents we do because some people are just born with the wrong foundation, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like if you have obese parents, man, like
GG's.
you're GG for you. Like you
Nah,
you were given the wrong cards in life.
Because you're automatically like, it's so hard for you to snap out of it. It's just in your veins.
Exactly.
Something
Yeah.
like that,
You
dude.
got the sugar in your veins. Literally.
Have you
But with
ever-
internet and stuff now, like you're gonna see so many influencers and stuff, and you know you always have a choice to pick either one. Especially the era that we live in now, like you're gonna see a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff on internet,
Yeah,
what
but
people did, what they went through. So, I think at the end of the day, it still comes down to like what do you want.
Of course.
Yeah, and everyone has their own algorithm, you know. Like if you're an obese person, like you're gonna be your phone, like your Instagram is gonna look completely different than yours. Like I would imagine yours is probably like a bunch of gym stuff, like car stuff.
Not
like,
cars, but yeah.
Well, you know, whatever, like the typical like bro stuff, and like
Yeah.
exactly, like everyone like this is like the algorithm that they're fed, and they're not even on the same page as
Yeah,
us
they're less
anymore.
likely to
Yeah.
get the type of content that somebody that.
Do you really have time to go on social media a lot? Like,
Yeah, I have a phone addiction, man. It's bad. Sometimes I'll just like come home and just scroll. I hate
'Cause you're
reels.
tired from
I
work
hate
and shit?
yeah. Sometimes you just like wanna, and I deal with people all day long. And like I'm a new dentist, so like I haven't been doing it for like 10 years, and like I really like dove into it really hard. Like I'm there from 10 to 6:30 every single day, Monday through Saturday. Like I see probably 30 people a day. And it's
you
like
should substitute that with the sauna, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect. Like, fuck the phone scrolling and go hit the sauna.
Yeah.
I promise you, that feels so much better. Because we were having a conversation before how I asked him, like, do you use the sauna in AFC and everything? Because the sauna is goated as fuck. I don't care, because I know you know too. You used to use it and everything, right?
Yeah, it definitely has
God,
like health
this is
benefits. I mean, I'm Russian, like
You're literally made for this, dude.
Yeah,
It's
for
in your
some reason,
genetics.
like every single
Banya.
Russian dad, like they believe that if you go to the sauna, it cures all diseases in the world. So like
They have to be
I know all
naked. They
about
have to be naked.
Yeah, you have to be naked, exactly, and then you gotta like slap each other with those vines or whatever they're called. Like,
Dude, they're
Fucking
actually very
hats
good.
they wear in the sauna.
yeah, and they,
I wanna
yeah,
get
they
one of those
wear a hat.
fucking
Yeah,
hats.
I have one of those, man.
You do?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta put it to use then. Hit the sauna.
I know.
Fuck the phone scrolling.
I'm gonna get one of those hats.
I don't
one
know.
day.
I don't know what the sauna hats look like.
1000%.
What do the sauna hats look like?
It's literally just like
It kind of just like goes down and it's like a fucking bowl.
yeah,
It's like a bowl.
yeah, it's literally a bowl. It's the fucking.
okay,
I don't.
let's
What's the
check it out.
material too?
Yeah,
It's
wit's
like,
the material made
you
out
know
of?
what
It's like a fur.
Yeah.
It's
a
like
type
fur
of
inside, and then it's like sheep skin on the
I gotta check
Something
it
like
out.
that.
outside,
It's
something
to
like
protect
that.
your brain, right?
Yeah, yeah. From
something like
overheating,
that.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's what it is.
I mean, that makes no sense because it literally it keeps all the heat in your head because it's just like a hat. Like,
What was it for?
I have no idea.
You would think that, but it prevents it apparently.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I would think. I would think like your hat's actually overheating because you got the hat on, but it's not like that apparently.
I have no idea. I really don't.
Maybe
'Cause I see
I
both
think I
sides,
think it's
too.
the material itself that just doesn't let the heat like through. I guess it has
But
to
it's
be.
it's sheepskin, or sheep like wool, right? On the
Yeah,
inside?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's
I
what
feel
he
that
thinks,
would
but
absorb-
I got a question. How do you, one, have you ever flipped out on a client? And two, how do you keep yourself from not flipping out of a client when you are in a, naturally you're going to be emotional, you're going to fucking be angry at times.
Do you meditate on that?
No, I mean, there's definitely some people where like you have to, like you can't be a pushover. There's times where you have to put your foot down and establish who's the doctor and who's the patient. Otherwise, like you're never gonna have a good relationship with this person, and you're never gonna like get anything done.
They won't respect you.
Yeah, no, you have to like establish boundaries. It's for some people, it's important to do so. But like as for just like flipping out, no, you like no matter what, you have to like keep it professional. Like
Exactly.
you cannot ever flip out on someone. It's like you can't hit a girl, dude. It doesn't matter like how it's the like how much she pushes your buttons and how angry she makes you.
Yeah.
There's certain things that you just cannot do.
Yeah, shouldn't do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
So when you are angry, what do you typically do? Do you just like take deep breaths? Because you're going to be angry at sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's out of your control. What do you, how
Sometimes
do you
you
keep it in
gotta
check?
sometimes you gotta like step out of the room, make up some bullshit, and you look at the computer and you're like, oh, like let me go magnify this X-ray real quick or whatever, and then like you just come out and you're like, you just take
Or
a
you
deep
start
breath.
punching the bag
Yeah, exactly.
Punching bag in the back.
Dude, you
Yeah.
might have to. You come back sweating. What happened? I don't know.
He needs to have a meditating like roommate for that shit.
Yeah, like my clinical director at Temple Dental School, he actually did have a punching bag in his room. It was kind of funny. I would imagine he probably had my face on it too. He was like hitting that shit like 5 times a day.
What a goat though. No, actually, that's mad fucking respect.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably the best way, or the most fun way.
Effective.
They're probably effective too.
Yo, I want to touch up on fluoride. I feel like it's a very controversial topic, especially from both sides. Like, some people say it's good, some people say it's awful, some people say you shouldn't use it, even in your toothpaste, all that kind of stuff. I've heard even doctors say such thing. They're like, fluoride's not good. But then you go to a dentist and they're like, fluoride is essential. You need it.
First,
Yeah.
can you fill me in on what fluoride like specifically is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, fluoride is just like a chemical. I mean, it's derived from like fluorine, which is like, interestingly, it's the most electronegative chemical on the periodic table. So I don't know. I think like there's a lot of like conspiracy theories around it that people believe that somehow like the government put it in our water to dumb us down. And like it's from a certain angle, I can see why people think this, because people don't trust the government. People are just they just don't trust them in general, and like rightfully so. I mean, they've lied to us about many things, but genuinely, I think that fluoride is okay, especially in moderation. Like, if you give a kid way too much fluoride, it's not going to be good for them. It actually can like cause like harmful effects. It can cause like neurotoxicity in children if given in excess, but like given in the right doses, like from like what we know is like healthy. It's honestly like the greatest thing that dentistry has ever come out with. Like, doctors say like if modern medicine had something like dentists have fluoride, like people would be living to 200 years old. Like, that's how good it is for teeth. And if you can clearly see, like, because I have patients from all different countries coming in, and you can clearly see the people that come in that grew up in fluoridated areas and people that didn't. And you can just see it right away in their teeth. Like,
It's healthier?
Yeah, they're healthier, they're stronger, they're like more resistant to cavities.
What do you mean by fluoridated?
Like
place?
in areas where there's fluoride in the water.
Oh, okay.
Like someone
But wouldn't that be more healthy fluoride though?
for the teeth, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
coming
that's,
from water
and,
rather
and
than-
that's what I'm saying. Like, people that come from an area where there is fluoride in their water, like here in the U.S., like we have better teeth than someone that maybe from like Ukraine or like some like parts in Russia where they don't have it.
If
That's
you can fill me up, what does fluoride do for your teeth beneficially?
Strengthens it, right?
yeah, it strengthens your teeth basically. Like it replaces like the hydroxyl groups on your teeth, and your teeth end up
Protects it
having
from cavities and stuff,
yeah,
right?
it ends up having like hydroxyfluoroapatite or whatever. It creates like a stronger like outer surface on your enamel. That's basically what it does. Like, you can use it to like reverse cavities. Like, if you have a little baby cavity on your enamel, it will actually like strengthen it, and it will just reverse it completely. And honestly, like, I have a question for you guys. Like, I'm sure, are you guys anti-fluoride by any chance? Is anyone here?
Oh,
Yeah, I
kind
tried
of,
to
I
take
am.
fluoride at all.
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not going to use you in particular, but just in general, like, people that are like super anti-fluoride, like, where are they in life? Are they like some like super mega geniuses now because like, they never consumed fluoride, and now like, they weren't like dumbed down or whatever? Like, no, they're just, like, everyone is. It doesn't affect you at all negatively in my like professional opinion.
No, it makes sense. Plus, you're a dentist, so
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna take your word.
Right.
yeah, I did read like a Harvard study where it did negatively affect kids, but that's because they were giving them way too much.
Like, what's too much though? How would you know?
It's like it goes in doses. It's like parts per million. I forgot exact doses, but like,
Okay.
Like,
It says it on the toothpaste too, right? I'm pretty
yeah.
sure.
For like a young adult, someone our age, what would be like to keep it in moderation? Just
Just drink like if you have like tap water, it's already in there. Like, there's fluoride in your toothpaste. Just like, just
So you're saying just drink tap water?
I mean,
birth control in the water.
yeah, like
That's what this guy taught me.
If you want to drink
Estrogenics in the
tap
water.
water, you'll be fine. I mean, I don't personally like the taste of tap water, so I don't drink it.
Yeah, fuck that.
But
That's because of
When I
fluoride.
think of tap water, I think of water from the gym. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? That
Yeah.
shit is disgusting.
I think gym water is worse though.
That's tap
gym water.
bro.
Well,
No, I think it's worse.
maybe the gym we go to.
Yeah,
that water.
AC
That
water
water's
is
terrible.
disgusting.
Is
the
snack
water.
water good?
Yeah, it's disgusting too.
Snack too.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, 100%.
Wow.
Why do they do that?
I can't really tell like the huge difference like you guys are saying though. I don't know. Not for
When
me.
you're
You wanna
working
try my water?
out,
It's
yeah,
AFC
when you're
water.
working out,
You wanna try it?
you don't.
Dude, I
taste
think
it,
I
but
have
when you
AFC
get
water
out of
too,
there-
right? Wait, right here. Yeah, just AFC water.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When you're out of it, it tastes like piss.
Yeah, there's some places where tap water tastes delicious though. Like if you go to like the mountains in Poconos, like
Iceland,
or Iceland.
any place in Scandinavia, Greenland.
I can imagine.
What else?
France.
France. France is dirty as
Well,
shit.
no, that's just Paris. We can't say.
Oh well, maybe Europe is
Yeah, yeah.
Are they clean
Sorry,
in
not
general?
Paris. Yeah.
just Europe in
I
general.
don't know who it was. I think it was like the mayor of New York or the mayor of Philadelphia or something like that. So they said to drink tap water, it's good for you. I feel like tap water in cities, especially, like, not good for you because the environment is bad. But like up in the mountains, I expect that stuff to be good. You know what I mean? It's fresh from.
Yeah,
the
it's like
lakes and
it's
stuff.
definitely more fresh. I mean, there's like they refine it really well. Like there's tons and tons of tests that they do on the water before they just like release it to the public. I mean, it's definitely good for the teeth. Like I know that for a fact. And some people definitely need to drink it, but like, you know, us adults, like we can drink bottled water. And honestly, like people always shit on tap water, but dude, bottled water I think is like 10 times worse for you. Like all those microplastics that you're consuming on a daily basis, it's fucking
Yeah.
horrible
Oh
for you. Yeah.
fuck. Well, if you're in like a really populated city and like it's really dirty, because I see where you're going with that, with like really populated city. Like when we stayed at Iceland, they would literally encourage us to drink the tap water because of how clean their environment is and how like strict they are with
Yeah.
their policies, whatever. America's nothing like that. I mean, just look outside. It's not really hard to figure that much out. Is there any substitute for tap water?
Spring water?
To like for fluoride purposes that'll help strengthen the teeth. Like what would be a substitute?
You can take like a fluoride supplement. You can also like there's like a varnish you can put on your teeth. You can just use like a high fluoride toothpaste. You don't have to consume like tap water.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like an easy way of getting it. you know?
I understand.
There's different ways of like getting your protein. You know, Like, you
Exactly.
don't have to take a protein supplement, but
But there's other, of
Yeah,
course.
Meat.
Big question: what is the best toothpaste? Because
Sensodyne, no cap.
Sensodyne.
Yeah,
That's
What about
mine.
that they sell it at Costco. I don't know. I personally love it. Like, I think Sensodyne is the best. It just feels so good for me. And honestly, at the end of the day, like all toothpaste kind of like serve the same function. Like, I'm not gonna have better teeth than you because I use Sensodyne.
That's true.
But don't you think it kind of like accumulates over time? Like using a good toothpaste versus using a bad one?
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, if you're using the worst toothpaste in the world, like some charcoal toothpaste, you're gonna it's gonna like harm your teeth.
Did you
every
bring
single
one
day.
over?
No,
that had
it's a
charcoal?
joke.
Oh, as a
Yeah,
joke.
What is wrong with charcoal? One, and my second question is, depending on the color of toothpaste, is there a better, like, should you always have white toothpaste rather than blue?
Like
Or there's
green? Yeah, sometimes there's a mix.
No, it doesn't matter about the color, but like charcoal, it's kind of just like it's I think it's a scam. Honestly, I think they're just like trying to like make money off of people.
Make it look different too.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like charcoal's for the fireplace. Like it's not for your
Yo,
teeth.
that's fact.
Is the baking soda strat legit?
Yeah, baking soda is good.
That's the
See,
legit.
I don't have like a fluoride toothpaste. I have like these like I have like baking soda toothpaste pretty
Mhm.
much. It's not toothpaste either. It's like tablets.
Yeah.
Like you chew it and it
What?
foams up in the mouth. And
Mm.
like it puts like foam in your mouth. I've been using that for like I think like 9 months or so like that. I haven't used fluoride either and stuff like that. And I feel like my teeth has been like stronger. I guess I don't know if they're stronger, but I went to the dentist and like it was fine like recently.
Yeah, you don't have any cavities. Good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think diet plays a huge part too. Because
Yeah.
if you're eating like
Everything.
shit, seed
Yeah.
oils, if you're eating like,
Everything.
because I took away all, I used to get cavities when I was little. I used to have 6 cavities at a time. I used to get crowns in my teeth, cavities everywhere. But until like I got rid of like sugar, soda, sweets, all that shit, like my teeth have been so much like better than that.
Say the exact same thing, brother. I
Except you
had
can do
13
2x that. Yeah,
in
you
2 years. I had 13 cavities, I think.
I mean,
Maybe every 6
What
months
age?
I got fucking 14, 15, maybe 15, 16, maybe even 17,
Does
18.
the age matter
No,
too?
no,
I
Like
don't know.
as
What?
your teeth develop
I
and
don't know,
stuff.
but-
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know some kids like their teeth are like black and stuff, but people say it's not a bad thing. It's just when they're kids, they still change those teeth. So there's something about that, right?
Yeah, like when you're young, your teeth are more susceptible to cavities. They're
Yeah,
like
exactly.
immature. They're not like as developed, as opposed to when you're older. Like that's why, like I mean, when I was 12 years old, I had like almost every single one of my back teeth had a cavity,
Yeah.
or like either a filling or like a root canal, like because I was just eating candy left and right, and
What kids do, yeah.
yeah, just like doing what kids do exactly. But now I'm an adult. Like I get like my X-rays regularly taken. Like I look in the mirror, like I'm good now.
Right.
So, but I always tell people like if you don't eat sugar, you're not gonna get cavities. It's really that simple. Like that's the worst thing for your teeth by far.
I got a question for you. If there's one habit for people our age, right, to attain right now for a healthy hygiene, what habit would you recommend?
Just one.
Like, you know how you said the gym, like, thank God I started it early, because now it's the second
seeing
thing.
a dentist every 6
What?
months for cleaning, that has to be it. Because if you keep
No.
your
What is
mouth
brushing
clean,
your teeth?
Dude, I would say brushing your teeth.
Yeah,
like
just
it's that simple. Like you won't believe how many people just don't do that. Like
Oh,
That's
yeah.
if everyone just brushed their teeth twice a day, I'd be out of business. You know, like it's really that simple. Like people don't brush their teeth, and then people like start asking me like, oh, like should I floss before I brush or after? Like none of that shit matters, man. Like it doesn't. Like stop going so deep. Like just brush twice a day and floss at least once a day, and you'll be all right. Most people don't even brush. Like you won't even imagine how many people just don't brush their teeth at all. Like it's crazy.
Dude, I was surprised you told me you don't floss. I'm so
No,
surprised.
all right, hold on. I got it. All right, since we're on camera, like, I floss, okay, but like, I'm in a very like, specific situation because I'm a dentist and I know like all the hallmarks of like gingivitis. I can see if my gums are inflamed. Like if I'm brushing and I see like a little blood, I'll be like, oh shit, like I need to start flossing more, and then I will, and I'll just go on like this like crazy streak of like flossing
Right.
every single day until they're nice and healthy, and then I'll just like do it once every other day, something like that. I'm just saying I don't do it like twice a day,
Oh, okay.
as like as
Yeah,
you're
I
supposed to
don't
on
either,
paper.
Yeah, people get
Yeah.
really religious with it.
Yeah, and if you have like tons and tons of problems, then you should definitely start flossing twice a day. But like if your gums are perfectly healthy and your teeth are healthy, and you don't have a single cavity in your mouth, like you're gonna be okay with flossing like once
Question.
every other day.
I floss every day and I still have blood sometimes.
Maybe you're not doing it the right way.
I mean, is there a really...
Yeah, there's
Oh,
there-
yeah.
there's
There's
a
a right
yeah yeah you got to do it the right way. Yeah, there's like a
Alright, do you want to tell us?
Demonstrate.
Demonstrate.
Dude,
Yeah,
my sister's studying for like dental hygiene. So she had like this little teeth thing, right? With like actual gums, like how it looks like. It's like a very soft and like squishy.
yeah. It's called a
She was showing
typodont.
me
It's
how
like
to-
yeah.
She was showing me how to floss, and it's like you have to go one side and then the other, and then the floss, that thing has to be like directly on your tooth.
Yeah, exactly.
just
Like
get it out from
most
between.
people, they just like stick it in their teeth and then they
Exactly,
pull
yeah.
it down. But really, you gotta put it in. You gotta hear the click, and then you go all the way up towards the gum on one side of the tooth, come down, and then go all the way up towards the other
Yeah.
tooth, and then come down, and that kind of
Dude, it was so cool.
dislodges
She showed it to
it
me.
dislodges the
Exactly
plaque,
what I do.
and they're still bleeding.
Yeah. Not frequently, but...
Well, you also
Yeah.
said like you have like bad genetics. Like
Yeah.
some people are like
Fuck
just
me.
given like the like
I got the sugar hygiene. Fuck. not
like
hygiene.
unfortunately,
Genetic.
man,
Genetic.
some people lose all their teeth by the time they're like 30,
Make it
40.
worse.
Like some people just have
I don't
really
want to do
bad.
that.
Well, you got to keep coming in then. Like some people they got to come in every 3 months for cleaning.
3 months.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, maybe I
Yeah.
should.
Dude, dentists milk the 6 month shit so that you can come see them sooner, or is that like legit?
He's a dentist.
Well,
Is he really gonna say?
No, I'll tell you. No, I'll tell you the
no.
truth. Like if I wanted to just maximize how much money I make off of someone, then I would tell them to only come in when they have problems, because it's a lot more expensive for you to come in when you need to get your tooth, like when you need a root canal or when you need to get it pulled out and have an implant. Like that costs like $2,000 to $4,000, as opposed to just coming in every 6 months and only paying like $50-$60, whatever the insurance pays for just your checkup and cleaning. Like it's so much cheaper to fix something when it's still like in its infancy, as opposed to when the tooth is already bombed out.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like honestly, it's not all about the money. Like you gotta tell people to come in, and you have to be a good person, be a good dentist.
Of course.
Dude, there's
Good
one
man,
procedure
good man.
that costs like 10K, right? You told me about it. I think you did it once. You said on a client.
Yeah, dude.
Something
there's
like that, right?
Some, yeah. Like if you have like all your teeth are gone, and
Can you imagine? That's
yeah,
crazy.
there's
It's
different.
the price of a car, dude.
Veneers?
It's like older
Well,
people,
veneers
though.
veneers are really expensive. Those
More
can
than
be
that?
like yeah. I mean, it all depends on how much you charge. Like there's dentists. So do you guys know what veneers are?
Yeah. Well,
Sort of. I'll give like a brief background on it, but basically, like a veneer is when
Like mouth.
it's what like the Hollywood guys do. It's like if you want to have like beautiful, perfect teeth,
like
you
flawless
shave
10, 11 and a 10.
you
and everything.
shave like about half a millimeter of your enamel off, and then you put like basically
feeling.
you put porcelain on top of it. Okay, so it makes it look absolutely beautiful. It makes it look absolutely gorgeous. But again, the drawback is that you have to sacrifice a layer of your tooth. Basically, like you'll never get it back. Once it's drilled off, that's it. You have to deal with it forever. So beauty always comes at a cost.
The veneers, well, they act like real teeth. It's not really.
Yeah,
not really a
they
problem,
do.
right?
But like people have problems with them. Like if you don't do it right, like if you go too deep, then it doesn't stick on as well. And that's when you hear like the horror stories of someone biting into an apple and the thing just like falls off, or it chips off if it's too thin. Like it's really technique sensitive. Some dentists like can charge upwards of like 60-70 grand for like a mouthful of veneers. That's if you go to like, I don't know, someone in Miami, a really like big, like someone that's very popular on
Only deals
Instagram.
with celebs, of course.
Yeah, exactly, like a celebrity dentist.
Dude, those kind of stuff also change the structure of your jaw, right? And even the taste sometimes. Like you don't really taste it as well, like food.
No,
Unless you wouldn't have
I
natural
wouldn't
teeth?
say so. Like your taste buds are on your tongue, and like you have some on your palate too. So it's not really gonna change like how you taste your food. But like if you do veneers the wrong way, yeah, you absolutely can give someone jaw problems.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be
God
bad.
damn.
Would you personally ever get veneers?
Me, I mean, I have like my teeth are
Yeah.
nice. I think I wouldn't personally do it for myself, but like if I was a person who like I'm on camera a lot, like my my smile and my look is like really important for clientele.
Yeah.
And like I don't feel like doing braces. I don't feel like I just want like a quick, easy way of doing it. Then absolutely, yeah, I would do it if it came down to that. But for me personally, I don't see the need to do it for myself.
Yeah.
What's something like Invisalign stuff, like straightening your teeth? Like,
Yeah, Invisalign, yeah, it's good.
If I have like down here, like this one tooth is in front of the other, and
Mhm.
like I've never had braces in my life, so like
What?
yeah, I've never had braces. No,
Damn.
But like you want to check?
Did you guys have braces?
Yeah, it's good for
I think Invisalign would like fix that like real quick.
Invisalign would. It's good for like minor
Dude, I'm
minor
surprised
corrections
no
like
sense,
that. If
But
you have
my
like
bottom,
if
can
you have
tell
like
bottom teeth. Georgie has braces. He took them off. He literally had them on for so
but
long.
if you have like big spaces between your teeth, like if you need like a big correction,
that's
then
when
you have to
braces
get
come
like
in.
you have to get the traditional like metal braces. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Invisalign is good for like little minor corrections,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't do it for like a big case.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That's usually how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I think we should also touch up on like how important like oral health is, like for your whole body, like the cognitive function too, how your body is from the inside and stuff. Because like I heard, if you have like problems in your mouth, you can have problems in your heart, in your like organs and stuff.
Yeah.
Even your brain too, that kind of stuff can cause a bunch of like problems, and you have to be like a little more careful when you have like diabetes, all that kind of stuff. And
Yes,
taking care of your
that's
mouth.
absolutely true. Like gum disease is definitely linked to heart problems, and diabetes can like exacerbate that issue. Because the thing about diabetes is that like it affects like the healing in your body, and you're like more prone to inflammation
Yeah.
and infections. So if you have diabetes, like you really got to be careful, and you got to like start coming into the dentist more often, because you're gonna lose all your teeth if you don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, like going back to what you said, like health starts with like what you put in your mouth, So like if your teeth are like screwed up, like you're not going to be eating the right stuff. You're probably going to have like mostly like soft, like easy foods like burgers, donuts, like those types of things. You're not going to be able to like chew like fibrous
Yeah,
vegetables or like meat, or like just in
You gotta
general,
have
like if
strong
you're
teeth.
yeah, like, or if you're like going to the gym, like how are you going to build muscle like if you can't even like eat your food properly,
Yeah.
you know?
That too.
I made it a habit to scrub my tongue every morning because I feel like
Yeah.
literally like after I scrub my tongue, it would look like the right color was supposed to be like red, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a
bright
red, like
red.
pink.
Yeah.
Yeah. It shouldn't be like white. You know, you shouldn't have like
I
Yeah.
use a tongue scraper for that shit. I
Oh,
got
that's
it,
awesome.
Like $10 off Amazon. That's fire. Yeah.
yeah,
The
nice.
metal one?
Is
Is it metal?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
You
Yeah.
see in
I think people have bad
It's
breath.
better if it's
It
metal.
doesn't come from teeth; it comes from your tongue
Mostly from your tongue.
and
yeah.
what you put in your body, of course.
Yeah.
If you're eating sugar, your breath is gonna smell like shit.
Yeah. Well,
That's where the bad breath really comes from, all the way down.
I heard
there.
bad
That's
breath
why-
Yeah.
comes from. Is it true? Bad breath comes to the back of your tongue.
Stomach, to be honest,
yeah,
sometimes.
there's like it comes from many different things. Like if you have like hella like plaque between your teeth, like like if your teeth are dirty, like you're gonna have bad breath. If your tongue is dirty, you're gonna have bad breath. If you have like acid reflux, that can also cause like bad breath.
You ever heard of keto breath?
I have, yeah. It's like a fruity,
It's like a fruity
yeah,
kind of smell.
Yeah, I've actually smelled it before, like on a patient. I asked him,
What
like,
does it
"Yo, are you
smell
are
Like
by any chance, are you-"
naturally?
Yeah, no, his breath
Keto
literally smelled like fruity.
Yeah, is that like naturally?
Yeah, when you're on a keto diet, like I don't know the science behind it, but your
Why
breath.
does it smell fruity?
I don't know.
It's healthy smell,
Yeah,
pretty
it's a
much.
healthy
Oh,
Because
it-
sometimes the like bad breath comes from your stomach actually because the
Yeah.
acid and stuff. It's like something messed up here. That's why you have bad breath.
how
It
you
might
know,
not
like-
be anything to do with the teeth as much, but it's your stomach.
That's how you
why I
can
was
tell
like-
you're in ketosis
Yeah.
if you're keto breath.
What did you say?
That's how you know like you're in ketosis.
Ketosis?
It's like when your body uses ketones as energy.
Oh,
Yeah,
ketone,
so
okay.
normally like our bodies use carbs for energy,
Glycogen.
and like the whole
Glucose.
yeah,
Glycogen and glucose.
the whole point for what is it called? Oh my god, I'm like blanking out.
keto.
Yeah,
breath?
for the whole point of the keto diet is that you stop using, your body starts to use ketones for energy as opposed to sugar, and because of that you start having like that like fruity kind of like breath. It's weird. Like I actually smelled it on someone before, and I was like, "Hey, are you on a keto diet by any chance?" He's like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" I was like, "Yeah."
He's like,
it was,
Wait, one more time.
yeah.
Let me get a good one. That would be
yeah,
fun.
you smell fruity, boy.
Open your mouth. Open it wider.
My bad.
Yeah, this guy's like.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dentists are weird sometimes.
Wait, one last thing. Is it true that if you have a female patient, the back of their the rim or whatever it is, you
Oh
can
my
tell-
god, no, I know where you're going with this now.
That's
Stop.
a real thing.
Yo,
Wait, what?
Let's say it.
No comment. No comment.
So it is.
What is it?
Can you? I don't
Yo,
know. how
that's
to
crazy.
explain it. Is it? Can you tell? Like legitimate.
What is it?
man,
Can
I
you
mean-
tell me first?
Hey, can you explain it to me? Because I'm not gonna use the right terms.
Oh my god! All right, so
So-
what he's trying to say is that like if a woman's been like
Getting busy.
getting busy
Yeah.
with her man, like giving him like making him feel good, then you're gonna be able to see it on the back of her throat. Like you're gonna be
That's-
you,
yeah.
you'll see the little marks basically.
Shit. That's
Uh-huh.
tough. That's crazy.
Yeah,
The fact that you can tell such thing is kind of crazy.
I mean I'm not regularly checking for this when I'm doing my oral exams.
I just want to know if it's a real thing. Like, is that?
Have you seen it before?
I personally haven't seen it before. No,
You had to debunk
but I'm also not looking around for it. Maybe it was there. I wasn't
missed
looking.
it, yeah.
I just missed it. Yeah.
No, that's crazy though.
That's funny. That's something I saw that thing on Instagram too. I was
Get in
like,
the
oh my
business,
Dude,
God.
I've never heard of that.
Get in the
That
business.
was a professional explanation. That was
Yeah,
good.
yeah, you know that really well. He's trained. He's media
Getting
trained.
the business.
Media trained,
Media trained.
I mean, hey, if I blow up one day, like I don't want
We'll
this.
look
I
back
don't,
to
I don't,
this,
I don't, I
we'll
don't want
look
this
back to
podcast to come back and haunt me.
We'll look back to it.
You took that risk, bro.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. That's true. But yeah, you guys have
Let's
any other
transition.
questions?
Yeah, let's close it up.
Yeah,
five
Oh yeah, the 5 questions.
Yeah, I forgot.
We have 5 questions for every guest.
Yeah, on purposely did not tell you this. Yes.
Oh,
every
okay, cool,
guest,
cool.
5
All
questions.
right, all right.
They're really quick too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, fire
this is
it
like
up.
Fire.
What is your best advice to somebody in life?
My best advice to someone in life is to do
Brush your teeth, man.
just don't end up being on your deathbed when you're 80 or 90 years old and looking back at life and wishing that you did something that you didn't. Just like do as much as you can now so that when you're going to be an old man one day, you're going to
You're gonna be proud of your work.
yeah, you're going to look at death and you're going to smile and know that you did everything you can.
Wow, amazing. What is your personal drive? What is that keeps you going?
What keeps me going, dude? I don't know. I have like this voice inside of my head that just like I always feel like I'm not doing enough. Like I think I should always be doing more. Like I need to always like do the next thing. Like start my own business. Have my own dental office. Like I need to gain more muscle, get a new car. I don't know. It's just like this like inner drive in me that like always tells me I need to do more. I need to do more. I need to be better. I need to be better.
Did it come from your
Improvement.
childhood? Was it instilled in you?
Yeah, I think so.
Most things,
Yeah,
most characteristics we accompany are from situations in our childhood.
Well, I think humans just have an innate desire to just want more and just
Yes,
get better.
A lot of things. It's genetics, partially your childhood.
Yeah.
Mostly your childhood.
He's going deep. Philosophy.
The book. I'm telling you,
yeah.
this book. I
I know
read.
you're getting
I
it.
don't really want to go off topic, but it's fascinating. I just read a whole story about John D. Rockefeller and how his empire was created. It was so sick, and the whole reason his empire was created was from his childhood of his dad never coming home, and he never knew if his dad would come home or not. So he always his whole life had a crippling insecurity of always having to be in control. And he was a very religious man, and he religiously tried to tell himself that being in control was the right thing to do for everybody. So he fucked a lot of businesses over. He created a monopoly. Fucks innovation, it fucks a lot, but everything stemmed from that one thing in his childhood. That's where all his motivation came by.
No, I definitely believe that kind of stuff. It's so true.
Yeah, and I think my innate drive, I have that same thing where I never feel like I'm doing enough, and yes, that's innate in us human beings, but for some more than others, and there's a reason behind it, and I think that's partially from what my dad pushed me through in a young childhood.
Yeah, that's tough.
Think about it. I'm just saying, think about it. I'm sorry I really deeped into it, but
Yeah,
I'm
some
passionate
people
about
have it, some people don't. Like some people just get so comfortable in life and they honestly just don't care. They don't want to strive for being better. They're happy with where they are and they just like want to enjoy life. And some people will just never be happy. Like there's billionaires out there that legitimately think, man, if I just had $5 billion instead of $1 billion, then I'd be happy. Like
Right.
there's some people
And
that
then
go
when they
that
get
far that they're just like psycho. They'll never be happy.
And
Like,
then when they get to 5, they're like 10.
Yeah,
15,
exactly.
And then it's the control of the people. That's what's
That's
like the final
exactly.
boss.
Like so, I think like obviously you shouldn't go that far, but like you should always strive to be better because if you're not going up, then you're going down. Personally, that's how I think of it.
I love that quote. What do you value the most in a person?
Loyalty, on like that's
Get that a lot, yeah.
To me that's like that's what I value the most in people, because if I can't trust you, then I just don't want to even be around you. I can't take you seriously. I don't think I don't want to tell you anything. I don't want to. I can't be myself around you. I can't because I'm a very open person.
Yeah.
And I expect that the person that I'm talking to, they're not gonna go and stab me in the back and start telling other people the things I told them when I specifically told them not to.
Right.
And that to me loyalty is everything.
That's respect. What is one problem that you see people face in today's society, and how do you overcome that problem?
Such a
It's a tough one, right?
Such an open-ended question. So one more time, one problem that people
Face in society, like something that people just struggle with in today's society. How do you overcome that? I know there's a bunch of problems, but one that really stands out to you at least that you see.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I think people are socially awkward. Like everyone is on their phone. Like if I just walk around, people aren't the same as they used to be. Like kids aren't outside playing.
Yeah. They're locked in.
Yeah, everyone is just locked in on their phones, and I think people just need to snap out of it and
Socialize more.
Yeah, socialize more.
Connect
Because
with
we're all
people
gonna
more.
die one day,
Right.
And you don't want to have a bunch of memories of just you on your phone when you're 80 years old,
Right.
You want to go out and enjoy life and live to your fullest.
Right. And then whenever you don't have your phone around, you're so awkward because it's you can't live without it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What is something negative you hear from people and you just completely disagree with?
Something negative I hear from people. The first thing that comes to my mind is politics, honestly, because there's some people that just completely disagree with, and I'm just like, how can you think this way?
Yo, if you're trying to keep your dental office or you don't want this podcast on you, just stay away from that topic.
Exactly.
I'm telling you right now,
I probably should just
Maybe
shut up right
let's
now.
wait to something else for your benefit. Please just believe me.
Let's go, Brandon.
All right, that was great answers, by the way.
All right. Do we do? Wait. Does the question ask the question last?
Oh yeah, Roman's question was, in order to get $1 million, what do you need? Like, what is the first thing you need to get $1 million? That was it.
$1 million?
Yeah.
There's an answer for this, right? He said there is an answer.
That was
for
his
it.
answer, but
Yeah,
I don't think there's a right answer
yeah.
to it though. There was his answer.
I think that you need the right mindset for it.
I would have said the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Roman's answer was
$1.
You need $1. Yeah, just $1 because you need to spend money to get money.
It's a very logical answer, and it's
Yeah.
right. I don't think there's
your
really a
answer's
wrong
we're not
answer
gonna say
for it.
your answer's wrong. You know, you need a horrible fucking mindset for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
let's
honestly,
ask you that question
what was
after.
the
Dude,
dude? You have a question that you
Questions
want to
that-
ask
yeah.
a future guest? Sorry, I know you wanted to say something. What do you want to say?
Should we say it on camera though?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what we always have them do.
Know.
I don't have my phone.
I'm gonna write down.
Oh,
You gotta ask a question for the next guest.
all right. So my question for the next guest is, if there's one thing you can change about yourself, what would it be?
Dude, I think we had that before, right?
That's fire. Did we?
Yeah, Joe asked like if you had to change one thing in your life and go
Oh,
back, what would
somewhere?
it be?
That's
But
fire.
you said change yourself.
Doesn't
like,
matter. No,
change in
same
yourself.
question. No problem.
All right. Let's get to the quote.
Last but not
Fucking
least.
day. This is the first time I'm not asking the guest what the F stands for. You're welcome,
Thank God.
Sash.
Thank God.
All right,
He's
Sash.
saving us time. Thank you.
Yeah, Sash, you want to read the quote of the day?
Alright.
No, Mike, you read the quote of the day.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. The guest always asks. I forgot. Question.
Right. Yeah,
Guest
the guest,
reads the quote
the
of
guest
fucking
reads
day.
it.
All right, Alex, read it.
The quote of which one is it?
Right.
The fucking
QOFO.
day. Quote 50.
All right. Obsessed is just a word the lazy use to describe the dedicated, by Russell Warren.
That's a fire quote.
I like it.
What do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like if you love something so much, like people are gonna look at you and they're gonna think that there's something wrong with you.
They're almost
honestly.
jealous in a sense that they don't have that something that they're obsessed with.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Like people are inherently lazy, and if they see someone that's like striving to do better than them, they're gonna make fun of them and they're gonna try to make themselves feel better about themselves. But yeah.
I agree.
Sash, I want you to read the quote of the Shoutout.
Greetings from Turkey.
Yeah,
It's just in their language, I say.
Your videos are awesome. Please continue to upload your podcast videos with longer durations, in parentheses, at least 1 hour. Burke Duru 2242. I read it before.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Burke
did?
Duru, if you're in there, I want to know, what do you want us to talk about?
Right,
Whatever
yeah,
you
tell
want, drop it in the topic, drop it in the comments, and whatever it is, we'll
Listen,
make a
Burke,
video about it.
I've been on this. I've been agreeing with you for the longest time. Let's just say that.
Also,
comment
respect from
against
Turkey,
Swag.
man. I hope
How
Turkey
did that
serves you
5-minute
well.
episode?
No, but I do want to. I do just want to share.
It's different. It's
Yo,
different.
guys,
This
he's making a good statement.
This
Let's
is
go.
very comical because we actually had a whole debate about an hour. Sasha was flipping his shit. Usually, none of us flip our shit about this. That's why we brought this.
Just
shout out. It
sometimes.
was just funny. It was just funny.
Yeah, what the fuck do you mean
it's
we
a
don't flip
personal
our
joke.
shit? What kind of bullshit is that?
You flip
All
your
of you
shit.
motherfuckers.
Just
do.
sometimes.
All of you motherfuckers. do.
Sometimes
It's not a bad thing, yeah.
But thank you from Turkey, man. I like Turkey. I've never been there, but just,
Beautiful comment.
It
thank
sounds
you.
nice.
Uh-huh.
I
wanna go to
respect having
Istanbul.
a
Yeah.
person watching from
I
a
know.
different
And
side of the
like,
world.
just think
That's
about
amazing.
it.
Although
yeah.
I'm not for it, I love that you actually are critiquing us and you want us to work on something. That's what we loved hearing from you guys. So please, if there's anything else, that suggestions or things that you want us to talk about or want us to implement,
Any type of
by all
feedback.
means, you just drop it right in the comment, and I guarantee you 99% of the times we'll implement it as long as it's appropriate, professional.
Right, yeah. Nothing with the feet and that type of stuff. Like, we've got that type of shit. It was crazy.
Not once. We got like 5 times now.
Alex,
Multiple
we like to
times.
say, think big, grow big as our closing statement. So.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Think
big,
big,
grow
big.